morning. I'm going to talk to you today Medicare and heart diseases. I got involved into the polarizing therapy after learning from Dr. Sodi Polaris, and I was living in Zephyr Hill, Florida, and I was practicing, and now I'm treating all these patients who had chronic degenerative diseases like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, cancer, and so on. And also I stopped doing surgery specifically on the prostate gland. And now I want to share with you, because I have found that low sodium and high potassium diet, that polarizing diet, is the diet which can stop the entropy of the cell. It can regenerate the cell. I had so many patients, and now I was ready to present a paper to the Indian Association of Physicians of 37th Annual Convention in New Delhi, India. My wife Patricia and myself, we went in the second week of January of 1982. I had that time 3 children. My oldest daughter Monica, Anita, and Neil, and my father and mother was living with me in the Zephyr Hill, Florida. We left them and we went for 1 week. And we checked in Ashoka Hotel, and that's where the meeting was. On 28th, I presented a paper on polarizing your heart to the Indian physicians. And this was so beautiful, because I am back presenting them that how a poor man will never get a disease. That means if they are eating no salt practically, no sugar, and doing their exercise, that means even the manual work every day, they will never get a heart disease. They will never get a bypass surgery. They will never have to get a stent. They can live up to 100 years. As I presented that paper to these physicians, and on 29th, Times of India wrote me on the front page that Surinder Singh Bedi and his American wife Patricia came and presented a paper to polarize your heart. It was beautiful. And also I want to share with you, besides that diet and exercise, because my wife was doing the same thing. We were not eating at the Ashoka Hotel. She wanted to go outside on the dhaba and eat there chapatis and dal, because she wanted to take care of herself. But what happened that night, she ended up getting a loose bowels. Bless her heart. She had so many loose bowels that she got so dehydrated. I got so scared. And it was at the end, about 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. at night, 1 a.m. actually. And I told Pat, listen, I have to go get your medicine. So I went to Connaught Place, where I get opium drops, and which we used to use it when I was in India. So I went there, the hospital was open. I went to my Irvine hospital, that's where I did my internship, and I asked them to give me opium drops. And they gave me the opium drops, and I come back to the hotel and I gave her the opium drops, and she went to sleep. Because now you think there's a role for drugs, and we should respect that, and judicially. And when I gave her the opium drops, she went to sleep, and the next day she woke up after 12 o'clock. She had no more loose bowels. Because what the opium does, it paralyzes your intestines, and that's the beauty. So we have to respect that. Anyhow, we came back because it's the poor man's diet. And that's where I start treating all these patients in Zephyr Hill, Florida and Newport Richey with low sodium and high potassium diet, along with exercise and positive thinking. And I tell you, within 3 to 4 weeks, most of their drugs were off. It was beautiful. Now I'm talking today, and today is the 12th of December, and I'm sitting in Livana Cyber Height, Lucknow, India. And And I tell you, I feel like I'm just graduated from Maulana Azad Medical College and I'm back to work again. My object is now is to help the new generations and also the presidents who are fighting for the election on the Democratic side, where they want to give Medicare for all. I want to share with them, educate them, so that we can make the best medical service which God has provided. Because that's my grandchildren are there. And I want them to stay happy and healthy. I want everybody to stay happy and healthy. Now, I have written a book. That book is called The Cancer Cure Naturally at Home. I request every one of you to please get this book from our website or go to Amazon Kindle and read it thoroughly. There's a special chapter called The Awakening by the Master. And there is a polarizing therapy. And I request you to follow it and do it for yourself. But at the same time, you work with your health practitioner, and 90 days you will see how you can regenerate your body. Again, I request you to make sure you work with your health practitioner because you want the best results. I wish you all a happy day, a healthy day. God bless. Namaste. Amen.